Jungle Cruise is the newest action-adventure movie starring Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, and Jack Whitehall. Now, I wanted to watch this movie in theaters when I saw the trailer because I got really interesting, Pirates of the Caribbean-like vibes. But then I just ended up not watching it for some reason, so I picked it up from the library. This movie definitely does reek of like a committee-like feel, almost like someone sat down and said, "Hey, we need to do Pirates of the Caribbean, but we're not going to do pirates. Let's do something else. Conquistadors, and mix it with Jumanji. Base it off that ride." And they were trying to go for the same sort of smash success of base a movie off a ride, and then just reap the money. But this movie feels a little bit artificial. There's some character development for all the characters, but Lily Houghton, the main character, gets the least amount. She just wants to find this Tears of the Luna, which is like a thing. It's like a petal that can heal anything in the world. But she'll, risk her own life and anyone else's life to get it, but we don't really find out why. Her brother gets a little bit of character development because he comes out, but then he starts making weird jokes later. It kind of feels like a false moment. And Dwayne Johnson also has a cool backstory too, but overall, yeah, the story doesn't feel like it has a lot of tension or stakes. It's a little long. There's a lot of Disney stuff, like, oh, we got an animal sidekick, we got cursed villains. Jesse Plemons feels wasted as the villain. He's like a ridiculously German prince. And same with the Conquistador cursed characters. They're not really, don't get a full arc or anything. There's just a lot of CGI, a lot of it feels like, yeah, a movie that was, someone sat down and said, I want to do Pirates of the Caribbean, but mix it with Jumanji, and let's make some money. And then, the direction's okay, but yeah, there's lacking stakes, tension. Doesn't feel like, it feels like a one and done. I mean, it's perfectly safe to take your kids to, or watch it with your kids, but overall, yeah, it's just a rather generic action-adventure story. Wastes a perfectly good cast because it could have been a lot better. So Jungle Cruise, I give it a 5 out of 10.